We want to keep our community up to date about the accomplishments of our student athletes. You or your business can sponsor a game or a team and keep LMC Media capturing all the action. Contact us about becoming a sponsor and keep these programs going. Now, enjoy the game.
Welcome into another telecast of LMC Varsity Sports. I'm Charlie McGraw alongside Rob Moretti, and we are here at Homix for the quarterfinal matchup between number 2 Mamaroneck versus number 7 Clarkstown. And Rob, this is a tough matchup for Mamaroneck, not the easiest game. They won 4-1, but Clarkstown is a pretty decent team.
Yeah, Clarkstown always seems to play them tough when it matters most. It was last year at this exact point, the Section 1 D1 quarterfinals, that they took Mamaroneck scoreless to double overtime before Jack Daylaw was able to put one in the back of the net. So the Mamaroneck can't take them for granted just because it's a 2-7 matchup, as we just saw on the other game in this side of the bracket. Scarsdale losing to the 11 seed ETBE.
Right, Eastchester, Tuckahoe, Bronxville, Edgemont upset Scarsdale at the Ice Edge. The 6 seed beat ETBE, and of course those two teams, Mamaroneck beat Scarsdale in the regular season finale to get the 2 seed. Otherwise, it would have been Mamaroneck versus ETBE today.
Right, yeah, that would have flipped what side of the bracket they're on, but regardless, you play who's in front of you, and Mamaroneck knows that they can beat Clarkstown. They had that meeting a few weeks ago here, so they go in with that confidence. They also beat Mount Pleasant 6-0 in the first round. Jack Daylaw with a hat trick in that game. So they're coming in confident. They got to keep it rolling. Don't underestimate Clarkstown, because they have shown in the past they know how to shut down Mamaroneck scorers in the playoffs.
Right, in their first round match, they only won 4-3. But when we get back, we'll have the opening face-off next here on LMC Varsity Sports.
First, for the visiting Clarkstown, on defense, number 3, Alex and number 2, Ben. Outgoer number Michael Murray, number 17, and number 24, John Sandler. And for Clarkstown, number 39, Michael Callahan. Now, let's put it up for your Mamaroneck Tigers. On defense, senior number 8, Charlie Smalley. And number 21, junior, Charlie Jackson. At the wing, senior number 11, Jack Daylaw. Senior number 18, Andrew Carter. At right wing, senior number 3, Michael Torrey. And the goal tonight for the Mamaroneck Tigers, junior number 35, Jack Green. Ladies and gentlemen, after the last few please rise to the play of the Star Spangled Banner.
Back here on LMC Varsity Sports alongside Rob Moretti, I'm Charlie McGraw. Andrew Carrier loses the face-off to Terrence Reed, and that allows Josh Kleinhandler to get a hit on Michael Torrey, as Mamaroneck now has the puck here as we start this quarterfinal. Winner will play ETBE as they upset Scarsdale, the 11 seed. 11 seed, the ETB Express, the Eagles, Eastchester Eagles, they take their nickname.
Clarkstown doesn't take a nickname. They're
Nah.
merger of North and South high schools.
What did your boy Doherty call them?
He used to call them the Mall Rats,
yeah,
but that
yeah.
is unofficial.
I like the Clarkies.
Call what you want.
They got the Bruin-looking uniforms.
That they do.
Yeah, so maybe the Bruins. But a lot of other teams have, or the team Mamaroneck, no, the team Clarkstown beat, BYSNS, what are they, the Bears?
The Bisons.
The Bisons. The
Just
Brewster,
read the
Yorktown,
letters.
Summers, North Salem. Yeah.
That's a merger of two merged teams. They had to re-merge each other.
Denty, De La, they were on a change, was Clarkstown. It's popped up by the goalie, and it'll be played around as the first save for Callahan.
It's a good heads-up play there by Michael Callahan. Easily could have got the Tigers on the board early.
It's played by Jack Freed behind the goal.
The Tigers, they know that Scarsdale lost to ETBE, so they've got to keep their heads about them and not play down, as there's a first shot on Freed.
Makes the save and then another as Takaya has it. He
Take
plays
the
it
opponent seriously.
forward to Sullivan. Kelly keeps it in, plays it towards the goal, easy save for the goalie Callahan. He's not a captain yet, but next year if he is, they call him Captain Callahan, like they used to call Ryan Callahan. Junior. Callahan, one of 4 goalies listed. One of the 3 junior goalies. And Mamaroneck right now has 2, but Matty Boyle was not on the ice. So just the 2. Max Baker is the backup to Jack Freed, sophomore to the junior. Getting the puck was Tyler Loga, the big defenseman. Say Fuentes is offsides.
Yep, easy call there. Kind of both teams kind of still feeling each other out here about 2:45 into this game.
It's like the Fury Wilder fight. Feel each other out.
Yeah, it's Mamaroneck had that one decent chance in the first 30 seconds, and it's kind of just been end to end and not too much on goal yet.
That one's on goal. Easy save for Callahan. Played up and kept in. Denty, number 1 line, is getting their second shift already with 12 minutes left.
And neither team's really had an extended possession time in the zone yet. So the Tigers would like to start making it look like a power play out there even when it's not.
As it's high and wide of the goal. Torrey has it. He shoots, and it's a little save made by Callahan. Back to De La, and he loses it. Because it was stolen by Clarkstown, and they'll bring it up. And save De La. Looks like it could have got stuck in him. And he makes the save for his actually 4th save. Well, he had 2 in a row, and then the other.
Shots on goal, 6. They're adjusting the scoreboard. 4-3 in favor of Mamaroneck. I don't remember them taking 6 shots.
No. So 3 saves for Freed. And a nice save, his best of the day by Jack Freed on the point-blank shot by Michael Murray.
Yeah, he had a pretty good look there, and Freed just able to put the body in front of it.
Takaya racing quickly, but he loses it, and it's stolen away by Clarkstown. Notif has it poked away. Takaya gets it back. He passes to Knowles. Max, Will Knowles to Takaya. Played back by Clarkstown, and they have it behind their own goal. Takaya has it in the corner, passes to Kelly, back now to Notif. Nice shot, save by Callahan, and another save by Callahan. That was a great shot by Will Knowles. That was the best chance so far.
Yeah, Notif was just about a few feet out of position to try to do something with that rebound. That was a good look, good shift there from that group.
Great shift by that group. And still 0-0. Nice poke by the big fella, Loga. Montoni races after it. Clarkstown wanted an icing. Offsides on Montoni. Another offside, second for Mamaroneck.
Yeah, they're just not quite on the same page yet on offense. The passes haven't quite been clean and crisp to each other. And as a result, you can see they haven't generated too many good scoring chances. They still have generated a couple of decent chances, but nothing that you say, wow, how did that not go in?
Puck won by Mamaroneck and Malin. Callahan gives a juicy rebound, but nobody was in front to clean it up, and it'll be cleared, or Clarkstown will have it, and now they'll play it forward.
That's going to make the Tigers notice. They should put the puck on him more often, maybe have someone closer in if he's going to give up those rebounds, someone there ready for him.
Malin can't put it home as Carrier couldn't redirect it. It's stolen by Clarkstown as Mamaroneck's had some steady diet of shots and chances here in the last minute, and that'll be a penalty.
Yeah, it's going to be a tripping call, I think.
Torrey will go to the box for tripping for a minute and a half.
The freshman Feniger was sent to the ice.
Roughing, called roughing. It looked like tripping, but instead Michael Torrey.
That's 90 seconds
called
either
it
way.
roughing, yeah. Minute and a half, so Mamaroneck will have to kill off the first penalty of the game with 9:16 left.
I mean, if it's aggressive tripping, then it's roughing, right?
Well, I guess because he hit him from behind.
That could
knocked
play a
him and
role
didn't
as
know-
well.
yeah, so. As opposed to unaggressive tripping.
You can trip someone accidentally. Happens all the time.
If
Ice
it's
is
still
slippery,
a tripping.
Charlie.
Oh, that's a short-handed goal! And the shot by Nolan! What a shot! An automatic play of the week nominee. That was a sniper. Good thing we finished our little conversation because Nolan in the corner, upper deck, nothing better than a shorty, and it's 1-0. Mamaroneck.
Well, there's your instant offense. Max, and that's where you can really jump in on a power play, right, or on a penalty kill rather, is right off the drop.
So
kick out a route, get through there, and some terrific skating there by Notif to set that up.
Short-handed Max Notif 10 seconds into the power play for Clarkstown. Unassisted by Max Notif. Short-handed goal, 9-10 left in the first for Notif, the junior captain, and the Tigers lead. So that was a sniper goal, and he was on the right side, and he just sniped it to the left over Callahan, and nothing he could do about it.
Oh, what a finish there by Notif. And you're right, definite play of the week nominee. The athleticism he showed, the skating ability and the shooting, it's all there. And Charlie, unlike last year, we won't be ending in a 0-0 double overtime situation.
Because this time it just took 5 minutes and 50 seconds and a shorthanded goal 10 seconds into that kill for the first goal of the game. Last game we did against Scarsdale, there were no first period goals. 0-0, then 3-2, and all the goals were scored in the second. Of course, they won't get a round 3 of that as Scarsdale lost to ETBE 5-3 earlier. As Twitter was lit up.
Well, ETBE is an 11 seed. They had to upset someone just to make it to Scarsdale.
Yeah, I have to get on that.
Check the bracket. I don't know who they played in the first round, but certainly for them just getting to the semifinal is a tremendous success.
Another offsides. Fuccio, third offsides. Torrey finally out of the box.
And as is usually the case here, the door is open. Official taking care of it.
Not happy that he has to, though.
Especially because he left the box
And went
when
into
play
the bench.
when play was dead.
Come on, Michael. but his mom always retweets you, right? And on Twitter, she's
Team
a big
Tory
follower.
mom.
Yeah, she must have loved that play.
She did.
We haven't seen his brother on the ice yet, though.
Montoni took a hard check there, but they say it's clean.
I think he was a JV call-up too, like Tori's brother, Kevin. Kelly has it. Plays it to Montoni. Ooh, he took a shot in the face.
And Montoni's been wearing it out there this shift. Taking a couple pieces of hard contact, but still out there skating hard. Now he goes in for a change.
Carrier got a piece of it. Knowles was there. Knowles to Carrier. He nearly fell.
Tigers doing a really good job keeping Clarkstown out of their offensive end. Even when they lose the zone, they haven't been letting anything pass center ice.
In front and a good chance for Carrier, but it goes wide. It's played in by Gala. Towards the goal, stolen by Loga. Loga plays it forward. Dela, Carrier to Torrey. Torrey, shot is saved, made by Callahan. Carrier with a huge hit there. And another one. Got away with an elbow. Oh no, the Rangers scored again. 2-0 Rangers.
Which game are you doing, Charlie?
It's behind the goal.
Hit the Kevin Harlan
Spencer,
reference?
2-0 Rangers. So Mamaroneck has it here. You can see behind the goal. And that'll be an icing as...
Remember Kevin Harlan, the week
those
17?
2 games, right?
I'm calling both games.
The Chiefs game and the other game?
The Patriots, Dolphins. Was it
What
Patriots,
game was he
Dolphins?
doing? Patriots, Dolphins?
He was in Kansas City doing the Chiefs game.
Whoa, that's
Friendly fire. That's
Yeah.
dangerous.
a Clarkstown on Clarkstown collision.
Good thing maybe one goes to north and one goes to south. Probably not. I don't know. Flip a coin.
And a save made on the doorstep on the shot by Mullen.
Yeah, Mullen just skated that one all the way in and didn't quite have enough to finish.
The defenseman. Big hit by Nodif, the goal scorer, on the little guy, Bialik. And that one a save made by Clarkstown's goalie Callahan.
Tigers certainly seem like they're starting to get a little bit of an edge here, skating. Seems like they're kind of skating around Clarkstown at this point, exerting some dominance here in the later stages of this first period.
Oh, hit. That's a penalty. A hooking by Mamaroneck's Aiden Kelly. Minute and a half for hooking.
And this is exactly what Clarkstown needs. They've kind of lost that edge they had. The first few minutes they were playing a bit more evenly with Mamaroneck, and I don't know if it's fatigue or what. You wouldn't think it's fatigue this early in the game, but this might give them the little edge they need to try to get the ice tilted back in their favor. But keep in mind they did give up a goal shorthanded, so that's not automatic either.
Intercepted by Seward. He plays it to Nice move, and a save by Freed. And another save, and it's loose in the crease.
Yeah, I thought the goal moved, but the official checks it. It says it's okay.
Kick by Mullen, and now the goal definitely moved, and it's off the hinge.
That was just waiting to happen. I think it might have, I mean, it definitely looked like it wiggled a little bit on that previous sequence. So not surprised that a little more of a tug and it comes right off the moorings.
Got to be aware of those borings. And it'll be Margocious losing the face-off there to Clarkstown's Finnegar, the freshman Finnegar in the corner. Knowles got to clear it, and they do, and it gets by Clarkstown. And then go all the way to in front of Callahan, where it's touched up, played by Chasson. Chasson will play it forward, and again, long shot is just played wide, and there's only 20 seconds to go in the power play for Clarkstown. They had the 2 shots, but
yeah, Clarkstown had looked. They generated their chances on the power play. They just couldn't quite get it past Freed. Some good defense by the Tigers as well on the penalty kill. Just clogging up the lanes there in front of Jack Freed.
Yeah, they got to make passes right before they take those like easy shots that they save. They got to make a pass and try and beat Freed that way. Kind of give and go or one time. Ref got the door shut this time. Shot is knocked away by Knowles. Another shot goes right in front of the goal mouth, and Torrey handles it, and a nice pass ahead. Swinging at it was De La. A hit by Carrier, and he gets it. Oh, a little wide of Torrey on the pass by De La. Brought up, and a save made by Freed. 8 shot on goal, 11 shots, 1 goal. Penalty coming on Clarkstown. Freed gets out, he got out a little late. They'll have the extra skater on. They don't touch up yet. Nice play by De La to not allow him to touch up. How didn't they? And it plays it as they have the extra man on, a 6-on-5 here as the penalty was just called. And the shot, save made by Callahan on second chance at a goal for Knowles. I mean for Noted.
Andrew Bialik coming into the box.
Is it tripping?
I think so. Michael Torrey was spinning around on his rear end on the ice, incredulous, waiting for a call, and he got it.
Tripping. It was about 1:40, but they got Freed out, and it's score! The assist by Denty, scored by Kevin Torrey. Wow, Kevin Torrey with the goal, and he'll lead him through. Kevin's a little, he's big for a sophomore. Kevin Torrey, the goal scorer, he scores another varsity goal. So assisted by Denty and De La, and Kevin Torrey scores. He was on his brother's line. Denty and De La usually play with Michael.
Right.
That was a quick power play goal.
That might tie a record for shortest power play.
It's about 8 seconds. Deflecting it in. Denty shot. This is danger time for Clarkstown. 50 seconds to go. They cannot allow another goal and go down 3-0.
Yeah, that would definitely be a backbreaker for them. They need to. They got to tighten up. Just clear it, ice it if you have to. There's not that much time left in the period.
So Mamaroneck has a shorthanded goal by Max Notiff, and then a power play goal by the JV call-up Kevin Torrey on the deflection. Save made.
Tigers still generating some nice shots off the face-off here.
Yeah, they're dominating this first period. 15-8, double up almost.
Yeah, really, it felt like the game started closer to even, and then it really has slowly but surely tilted in Mamaroneck's favor. Clarkstown had a chance to even things up during that power play, and just couldn't get it done.
Mullen's shot is deflected wide by Clarkstown. 30 seconds to go in the first period. Scrum behind the goal. Back to Denty. The captain plays it to Montoni. Back to Denty. Back to Mullen. He scores! Charlie Mullen with the goal, assisted by Denty, and it's 3-0. And Clarkstown is in a huge hole now. Mullen assisted by Denty.
That was an absolute snipe from Charlie Mullen.
Charlie to Charlie.
I think Callanan got a piece of it too, and it just deflected into the goal anyway.
Not enough. So assisted by Matt Montoni. Matt Montoni and Charlie Denty get the 2 assists, and the goal scored by Charlie Mullen. So they have a shorthanded goal, a power play goal, and an even strength goal, and they lead 3-0. All Tigers here in the first period. So goals by Charlie Mullen, Kevin Torrey, and Max Nodiff, and it's 3-0 Mamaroneck. And where do you go from here if you're Clarkstown, Rob?
You've got to, the message has to be as we go into the intermission, try to get one. You can't score 3 goals at once. Try to get one, and then build it from there.
As we can hear Clarkstown players screaming here. So we'll be right back here on LMC Varsity Sports.
Back for the second period, Rob Moretti here with Charlie McGraw. Tigers up 3-0 following a strong showing in the first 15. And puck heads up in the zone. Torrey skates in. Centering feed is sent to the corner. Back up to Dente. He loads it off. Passed across Mullen, rebound in front, but it's scooped up by Brandon Chazen. Chazen now in the corner trying to get it clear. Little shove to get Carrier off of him. And Clarkstown finally able to get it out of the zone. They'll chip it up, and the Tigers all over it on the defensive end. Clarkstown has to pass it back. Near side, Tigers try to advance it. And skitters out of the zone. Delayed offsides is waved off. Tigers touch up. Dump back into the zone. Takaya fresh into the game on a change, chasing it. And it's on the near side boards. Knowles set one all the way through. It's gloved by Callanan for a face-off.
Would have been wide, but he gloved it anyway. And it'll be a face-off right in front of him. Be good for Mamaroneck if there are other lines, although Nodiff actually scored shorthanded, but this is a fresh line if they could score as well. The different lines could score as the face-off won by Clarkstown momentarily.
Battle along the boards for it. It comes, still on the boards, comes back up to center ice. Kelly controlling. He'll bring it all the way back and rim it across. This is Sullivan. As it comes near side to Kaya. Tigers showing some patience here. They're up 3-0. They have the ability to not force things here. Sullivan skates through.
Can play at their pace if they choke, please.
Nodiff, who already has a goal, scored shorthanded. He loses it behind the net. Takaya. Sullivan up top for Knowles. Knowles nearly went through, pops up in the air and comes down on the ice. Knowles gloves it down, keeps it in the zone. This is Nodiff. Nodiff skates across. Doesn't have an opening. Pass back to Takaya. Sullivan. Pass across. Takaya, backhand. Trying to clear it, and it does just hop out of the zone. Still on the stick of Kelly. The Tigers will try to regain the zone. Notiff absorbs a shove as he was coming off for a change.
Delayed offsides, but doesn't
wave that off as well. Kelly across and had a couple of guys open, but a good job by the defensive captain, Magner, there to get in the way of it. Alec Magner with it now, sends it up the boards. Trying to send it further, but Mullen got in the way. I'm sorry, that was Jake Spano who got in the way. Now Loga chases it. Up to center ice. That's Light who intercepts it. Carries it into the corner. Tried to center it up. Shot attempt went off a skate.
Spano was kicked away by Clarkstown.
Spano another try. That one stopped up in the defense. A backhander by Cifuentes does not go. And it's finally covered up by Callanan, or at least he gets the stoppage.
A little push away from the goalie by Montoni was in there, and Reardon gave him a little push away.
And they'll always protect the goalies, and I'm not sure if Callanan ever really covered that one up, but if you're the official, you lose sight of it, you got to stop it.
Mamaroneck dominating the start of the second period. They've done everything but put the puck past Callahan for the fourth time.
That one basically stays in the zone.
Which basically would end the, well, it's
not
looking
ended,
very bleak for Clarkstown.
It certainly is.
If they put in a fourth, it'll there. But how about those? How about the Islanders? I looked. Pajot scored 2-1. That was the newest Islander from Ottawa scored to make it 2-1 for the Islanders.
That trade's paying off.
I know, right?
Immediate
first,
dividends.
When they got him, it was a little confusing because he was only signed through the rest of the year, but then they immediately re-signed him for a 5-year contract. Since they knew they could do that, that was smart. I mean, he's been playing for a loser in Ottawa his whole life. So.
De La centers, Torrey couldn't get it on net. De La, another attempt got blocked, and it hops all the way out. That might go for icing, and it will.
Although Pajot had 4 goals against the Rangers in a playoff series, so that was in the playoffs and stuff. As he, Spencer, the PA announcer, gives a nice update. But 10-12 left, 21 shots, 8. 8 is the number of shots that Clarkstown had entering the second period, and they're still stuck on 8.
Yeah, Jack Freed's just sitting there sipping on some hot cocoa, having a good time.
Yeah, would you like some sunflower seeds, Jack? Or you can't get them on the ice.
No, that'll be bad for the ice.
A hot dog. Well, you said you had a nice hamburger from the concession stand.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah. I like those mac and cheese. What are they?
The mac and cheese. They only have those on weekends. The mac and cheese bites.
Oh, they only have those on weekends?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, mac and cheese bites.
If you're in a weekend, check out the Slapshot Cafe.
Yeah, no, I had it. Yeah.
Friday nights probably as well.
That
one
was
wide of
no
Freed.
shot.
In the corner they battle. One high stick, and they will stop it for the high stick.
Because they played it with the high stick. It wasn't a penalty high stick, but it was played with the high stick.
So that'll bring the face-off all the way back. Clarkstown defensive end.
Haven't lost a puck today like the last game against Scarsdale. They lost about 3 pucks out of the ice.
Well, don't jinx it. Still got a lot of hockey left to play here.
Still got to do that hockey.
Good 29 and a half minutes left, or 24 and a half, excuse me.
Math was a little, not Rob's best subject.
I was pretty good at math back in the day. Took some calculus back in high school. Don't remember
that has nothing to do
any
with
single
adding.
bit of it. No, definitely not.
I have to say that Islander Ranger game's going quick. They're done with 2 periods already. That's crazy.
That one comes through the goal mouth untouched.
Still didn't get that shot off in this second period against Freed yet.
Kevin Light skates it up, gets bodied off, tries to get back on it.
He's usually light on his feet, but
tip toward Callanan, and He'll glove it. We'll have a face-off.
Callahan could not look away for long. It's not like Freed, where Freed could take his time, and although he's facing the opposite end of the Islander Ranger game TV, but he can't be watching it, but he could, hasn't faced a shot in this period. Callahan's faced about 5 or 6.
That one almost redirected. Another opportunity. That one goes behind the net.
Oh, did you see Callahan there with the stick? He gave a stick to Carrier.
That's bizarre.
He did, definitely.
Skated up by Michael Murray, one of the assistant captains.
Assistant, alternate. Potato,
Skated up by Carrier. Played up to Loga.
Ooh, geez,
that's
Louise.
well wide.
It looked like a Frisbee that was waddling in the air.
Comes out of the zone. Carrier intercepts. Tigers back on it. This is Loga. Chipping up towards De La. Tigers nicely enter the zone. Carrier chasing.
Playing at their own pace, Rob.
Torrey plays it back to Spano. This is De La.
Even
couldn't
though
get the pass through.
It's 3-0. It feels like it's 5 or 6. Just the way like Mamaroneck's playing.
And Clarkstown's letting them do it.
Yeah, but
that one's chipped to Freed and a hard. I don't think there was a hit. I think Loga tripped into the boards. He looks like he's all right.
The ref's coming over here.
Oh, perhaps he was tripped.
Roughing
on Michael Murray.
So he'll go to the box, and we'll have that Mamaroneck exquisite power play for the second time, right? They were only out for 8 seconds, and they scored.
It was one of the shortest power plays you'll ever see.
One of.
There have been shorter ones, but not by much.
Roughing.
So they'll put the face-off in Clarkstown's defensive zone.
I'm actually like a little warm almost. Like it's a nice temperature up here tonight. Usually it's too cold.
Dente. Well, this one won't score in 8 seconds.
Nope. 8 seconds passed.
Back around for Torrey. We are halfway through this second period.
That was a hold. No call. Then a
Torrey and Chazen kind of got tied up there. Torrey.
That's the inadvertent trip you're talking about.
One hits off the defenseman's stick. Tigers still in control, or at least they were. Clarkstown trying to go at it shorthanded. This is Reed. And couldn't get the pass out to his teammate. This is Light. He's bodied off, but Torrey has it up front. The shot was deflected into the corner. Light in there with Magner.
And Baker. Baker got in the way of Torrey's shot.
Dente used the skate to keep it in the zone. Good play there. Dente keeps it in the zone again, puts it on, and it's deflected wide. Another opportunity, and
wow,
almost goes in. And that could be a penalty shot. Did he cover that up?
I think he did. It is a penalty shot. He put the X up for a penalty shot.
Cameron Chazen was desperately trying to block a shot attempt, but if you cover that up and you're not the goalie, it is a penalty shot. That's exactly the call.
Penalty shot. Dente will have the penalty shot as it was covered up in the crease by, I think, number 9, Chazen.
So Charlie Dente has 2 assists today. He's going to try to add a goal to his tally.
Is it because Dente took the shot, or is he just the designated?
That I don't know.
Because he had the shot and he covered.
Either way, here's Dente, and he, with a nice move, scores! Charlie Dente, how about that hesitation move at the end? Got Callahan to bite and put it past him.
So Mamaroneck now has a shorthanded goal, a power play goal, a even strength goal, and a penalty shot goal. That is.
They just need someone to get in a fight, and then Gordie Howe's going to show up, right?
They don't fight.
That's just too bad, isn't it?
little late, Spencer. Still having trouble with the door.
And that will release the penalty.
Yeah. Penalty was on number 9, covering the puck. Chase it. I said that, Jerry. 6:10 left. I know, that was some move. The goal almost came out the boards on that penalty shot. You saw that?
Yeah, no,
like it hit the post. I think it hit the post too.
I'm not sure. I mean, if it comes off, I think he gets to retake it unless he knocks it off.
But it was in the goal and then it came off. So
right. That's stoppage here. Looks like elbow might be the call here. So we'll go right on another penalty. It'll be Clarkstown on the power play. It's Tyler Loga headed to the box.
That's a big elbow.
Literally or figuratively, Charlie?
He's like 6'5", dude.
So literally.
That was a good chance. Although the first goal of the game they gave up was shorthanded, so.
So Clarkstown on their last power play looked pretty good, generated a chance.
Oh, I hit the side of the goal.
Yeah, that almost went in.
Thought it did.
I think they started celebrating for a second.
Finnegar hit the side of the goal for Clarkstown. That's not really a shot on goal because you hit the side, it's not the goal. That would have been a quick power play goal, but instead, Mamaroneck was able to clear.
Tom Seward trying to make a play instead of flipping it into the bench. So the face-off will be at center ice.
Because it went in the bench.
Clarkstown wins the face-off. Just under a minute, 55 seconds left on the power play with the Loga elbow. Skates it in, shot goes wide, and the Tigers able to clear at the length of the ice. Clarkstown, maybe time for one more rush. 30 seconds left in the power play. And it comes all the way up. Tigers are on it. Seward flips it. They do get it out of the zone, but it's taken away by Dennis Reardon. Clarkstown passing it at center ice. 12 seconds left in the power play.
Since the penalty boxes are right next to the benches, they usually just go right to the bench and a guy comes off the bench in for the power play.
And that will end the penalty. And the pass in front wasn't clean. Carrier was headed to the slot. They tangle for it behind the net. Comes out into the corner. Dela has a look, and the shot off target, but gloved down by Callanan. He'll hold for a face-off.
Callanan with the save. It's going to go wide and high possibly, but he gloves it anyway, and save number 20 on the day. He's given up 4 goals, 24 shots, 10 saves, and no goals allowed by Freed. Only 2 shots on goal in the second period for Clarkstown.
That one nearly went in, took a hop.
That one too, saved by Callanan.
He's been under siege.
Barrage.
Comes out to center ice. Loga chips it in. Torrey chases.
Big hit.
Contact. Pass across the goal mouth untouched. Chazen.
I'd like to see the Tories on the ice together, but I don't think so.
Carrier. And now Notif carries it in. Notif, backhand shot. Is it in?
No. Looked like it went in. Nope. Looked like it did. We'll have to check the replay. Hopefully Shane McIver got a good shot of it right in front of him. It was very, very close. Coach Schaap can't believe it.
No, he's getting an explanation from the official. Tigers think it went in, as we've said. I don't think they're going to change the official's mind. And
is that a day? They don't have instant replay, obviously.
No,
that was a De La shot, right?
I think it states they have instant replay now.
Really?
Oh, yeah, they just put it in, I think, last year. So, good thing for the Tigers is it's 4-0. Hopefully that doesn't play a role.
The ref said they knocked it out of Callanan's hands, and then they put it in so that wasn't allowed, which obviously is the rule and it's not there. But it's just a good thing it's not like a goal that would have given the lead or.
It wasn't a majorly important goal, at least at this juncture of the game.
Would have made it 5-0.
Contact at center ice. They're going to
interference. X going to give it to you.
How long have you been waiting to say that one? They're giving it to Dente.
Interference.
He says he had the puck.
I think he did. It was a close call.
Yeah. I don't think they're going to change the call. Can you imagine how bad Clarkstown's coach would be right now if they changed the call?
It's all right. It gives the penalty kill more practice. You got to censor that out.
Might not pick up.
Yeah, hopefully.
Some colorful language to describe the play along the
from the players right there below us.
The mics might not pick it up, but if it does, it will be censored. Don't you worry.
These mics are better for that than the other ones, right?
Absolutely.
So that's good.
Tigers cleared the lane to the ice.
Sorry. Nice hit
Little hit there from De La.
Daylight come, daylight go. De La. Another hit.
More Clarkstown
I think they're
players.
a little upset and taking it out on Clarkstown from the calls. Nearly a goal for the first Clarkstown score, but no.
It's not Clarkstown's fault.
I know. But if the opportunity to hit, they're going to hit.
Oh, yeah. So De La takes a little bit of contact there, takes another shove, sent to the ice as he's trying to play the puck, and now a whistle will stop it. And some more shoving behind the net. Yeah, I told you there was going to be a fight.
Wow.
Call up Gordie Howe.
Look at the ref getting involved. The little ref.
He's got to break it up. That's his job.
Torrey in there.
And now the question is, are we going to have some? Are we going to have some penalties as a result of this? There's a good chance we do.
Torrey's got to be restrained by Spano. That was a late hit by Clarkstown. That was frustration.
Well, we'll see how they deliver the justice here. Looks like Torrey definitely headed to the box. Minor misconduct on both. Torrey and Dennis Reardon.
A minute 30, 7.5.
So the minute 30 is when you lose the manpower, but he also has to stay off for 7.5.
So now we have a 4-on-4.
No, I'm not sure. Well, keep in mind, Dente's still in. So I don't know if it's going to be a 4-on-3 or if they're going to let them play a 5-on-4. Clarkstown has 5 skaters on the ice right now. One might be coming off. So they're going to sort this all out. So it looks like this might be a 4-on-3, or Clarkstown's got to have one more skater on the ice because Charlie Dente is still in the box for 33 seconds. Face-off is out of the zone. It looks like it's going to be a 5-on-4. So the only loss of manpower is Dente finishing up his penalty. And we'll see the other two about midway through the third period back on the ice.
That wasn't a fight. It was like more of a scrum.
No, it wasn't no one was dropping the gloves, nothing like that, but it's about as close to it as you'll get to a fight in high school hockey.
Is there a GIF? Is there a GIF for like fighting in hockey?
I'm sure there is.
Yeah, sure. I'm sure you'll find it. Robbie GIF.
Minute 30 left in the second period.
Charlie Denty out of the box, and Sullivan comes right on the bench.
Nearly got a steal and a breakaway.
Out of the box, basically, because he came off the bench for him. So the 7.5s, I guess they're kept by the bench.
Or probably kept up at the score table.
Yeah.
They'll probably, at this point, a minute left, but I'm sure before the third period they'll do the math and tell them when they have to come.
Another hooking.
Hook and call Aiden Kelly.
The second hook of the game.
Well, that's one thing Mamaroneck's going to want to work on as they likely, it seems, head into the semifinal round in a couple days is keep your heads and don't take so many penalties because that will kill you against a tougher team. Shot off the face-off, gloved easily by Freed. Haven't said his name much.
Jared. Minute. They got to reset to a minute.
They're going to hold the clock for 4 seconds. It looked like the clock was running when it shouldn't have been, so.
Definitely.
They'll just drop it and play 4 seconds and then start the clock.
I was trying to assist with that.
One comes all the way through to Freed. He'll cover it up. We'll have another face-off.
If you're Coach Schaap, you got to stress in the locker room, nobody did anything stupid in the third period. So, and ejections, because then you're suspended for the next game.
Exactly, and as much as ETBE is an 11 seed, they've made it to the semifinal. You've got to be ready with all your big guns for a big game like that, no matter who the competition is.
Yeah, semifinals, you got to have the big guns all ready.
Final 30 seconds here of the second period. It's been eventful, not so much in the score sheet, but it's been eventful nonetheless. Stick to side, high off the glass by Freed. Tigers settle it down. Approach and a shot comes through. This one will come all the way down. No icing as the Tigers are still on the penalty kill.
So there'll be 27 seconds, 26 seconds left on the Kelly penalty.
Tigers put one more in the books on a Charlie Denty penalty shot. They lead 4-0, and we've got 15 minutes left to play. Third period coming up next on LMC Varsity Sports.
Back here on LMC TV alongside Rob Moretti, I'm Charlie McGraw. 20 seconds now left on the power play for Clarkstown as Aiden Kelly is in the box for Mamaroneck. Michael Torrey and I think it was Dennis Reardon.
Yeah, they both have misconduct penalties. Those will be expiring in about 7 minutes' time.
Wasn't a game misconduct,
right.
Just a regular misconduct.
Right, and then they'll enter the next whistle after that expires.
The highest amount you can get penalized without getting ejected.
Right.
Which would be called a game misconduct. And looking for a second shorthanded goal would have been Notif. Could have got the assist out if Seward could have put it in, but instead, and out of the box. Penalty, Mamaroneck.
Another one.
Seward.
That's what it looks like. Get the call from the official.
Yeah, Seward.
Cross check.
Seward. Minute and a half minor. 14-15 left. Was it the fifth or sixth penalty? They haven't allowed any power play goals.
Right, no, they haven't.
Obviously, they have not let any goals at all.
Yeah,
They
two
even
hooking.
scored one shorthanded.
Roughing for Torrey, 2 hooking. The other one for Torrey, 4. 1 for Loga, 5, 6. 2, 4, 5. Yeah, that's the 6th penalty. 6th penalty for Mamaroneck. 2 for Torrey, 2 for Kelly. Actually, 3 for Torrey because he got a miss. He had 2, and then he had the other 2. Because the misconduct is 1, the minor is 1, and the other one behind the goal here. So on the power plays for Clarkstown, the only team who scored was Mamaroneck had a shorty.
Right. It was their first goal.
Yeah. They're telling him to shoot Margocious, but he doesn't.
Now, Tigers here, and look, you're up 4-0. There's 13 and a half minutes left. You can really take your time here. You can play keep away. There's no reason to force things. Kind of like what we said last period. Play at your pace. Look out.
Freed gets a poke on it, and a nice play to clear the puck.
Really good shift on the kill here for the Tigers. It almost looked like the Mamaroneck's the team on the power play.
Truccio on that. Takaya goes down. Clarkstown has it. 12 seconds left on the power play. For Clarkstown, they play it around and around, and it goes to Clarkstown. Vinegar. And out of the box comes Seaward as Torrey opens and closes the doors. He's still in there.
He'll be there a while longer.
Another about 5 minutes. Because there has to be a stoppage, too.
Right, they don't just come out because
there's
no loss of on-ice manpower, so it's the time and then the next whistle.
Carrier just wide. Nearly scored. Made it 5-0. Instead, it gives Clarkstown a chance to get their first goal, and the shot saved by Jack Freed. Sure-handed mitt of Jack Freed. He plays baseball, right?
I don't
No, he played lacrosse, right? Isn't he a lacrosse goalie?
Yes.
He started, right?
He did.
Yeah.
He was quite good.
So, yeah. Good play by Spencer here.
Cross season's only about a month away, Charlie.
I know. Barnard, our favorite coach. The lacrosse coach.
They're coming off
Jeff Barnard.
Section 1 title.
They lost in the regional final.
Lost in the regional final. It was a good game.
No, that was 2 years ago where we did. Why didn't we do it last year? It was in Long Island?
It was way upstate.
Oh, yeah. We did it 2 years ago. The game they were up like 5 goals against Niskayuna. That was a LMC TV instant classic. No, actually it wasn't an instant classic. It was a reverse instant classic. But Montoni going down in front. Cervantes can't put it home. It's played in by Clarkstown. Played up by Mamaroneck to Cifuentes. Cifuentes got Montoni. Cifuentes is offsides.
That's too bad because he put a nice little dangle move on there.
I love when they play this in Mighty Ducks. That's a good scene. Is it Mighty Ducks 2? I think it is. The Bash Brothers, they were the best. As it's played in by Baker. That's what NHL needs, and their own Bash Brothers. 2 guys. Teams don't have 2 guys. They only have their 1 enforcer in the NHL. As this one is played around, Mamaroneck has it. As Truccio, Baker, and they're sitting on it. Mullen has it. Mullen plays it. Truccio swing and a miss, and a shot is saved by Callanan. Shot saved, Callanan, and another poke check by Callahan as Pisani couldn't score. Highest number on the Tigers, 91. Couldn't score at home.
Tigers getting some real good looks here in the third period.
Real good.
Even some of the guys who aren't in the regular
Offsides.
rotation.
They've been offsides like 6 or 7 times. It's kind of ridiculous.
It hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I know it hasn't. But Spencer on round 3 of We Will Rock You.
I don't think anyone's complaining.
Nah, it's good. And he switches it up.
And we'll have a face-off at center ice now.
On the offsides. That's peculiar. Peculiar.
Peculiar?
Peculiar. Oh my God.
Well, I learned a word Charlie can't say today. That's fun.
Peculiar.
Bring that up
God.
later.
I don't know.
Peculiar.
Oh my
It's
God.
weird.
I know. It's not because of. Yeah. Here's little Tori, Kevin, because Michael's still in the penalty box. He hasn't had much ice time, and he scored that goal on the power play.
A bit of an X factor here late season into playoffs.
Freed with another save, number 14. 14 saves for Jack Freed. Sure, they'll keep him in to preserve the shutout. It'll be a face-off in front of Freed. He does a good stopping it.
Yeah, Freed, cool, calm, and collected back there.
The 3 C's.
He's also a captain. Is it a 4th C?
I guess. He's a junior captain, right? They have a couple junior captains. Him and Notif, who scored the short A, and another save by Freed. That was a nice save on the backhand poke by Murray.
Yeah, that was not
Clarkstown
not the easiest save. It's, as you said, a little backhand, back door, had to slam the door shut on the corner there and got it done.
That's what they've failed to do with the penalty box a couple times, is slam the door shut. As it's put wide by Clarkstown. Oh, a nice save by Freed, and another save. 2 in a row by Jack Freed.
Yeah, that one got him right in the chest.
And another one he poked wide as it's played up here by the big guy, Loga. Tyler Loga dribbling, and that's why defensemen shouldn't dribble it for that long. They lose it. That was a clear hit, interference, and another hit. Laying hits up, Loga. Laid one up and a little chippy now. Like, .844 left as the 2 guys are still in the box. They'll be released at the first stoppage after 7:55.
So at minimum another 40 seconds.
So I doubt it'll be exactly at 7.
Probably not.
It'll be interesting to see when it comes. And like you said, Torrey's night's probably done. He probably won't be playing much longer. Sullivan to Loga. Loga plays it to Notif. Good goal from Mamaroneck would be no more penalties in the final 8 minutes.
And the difficulty is if Clarkstown's going to keep playing physical, you kind of want to match it, and that could result in penalties happening.
They've killed off 6. Although one was an even, like they both, the one that he's serving now, they both got it, but so killed off 5 penalties basically. The one that they're serving right now is 7, as they'll be out on the next whistle. They're both ready to come out. Sullivan. It went through the glove of Callanan. Who's looking in the glove like, where is it? But get a piece and deflected it. That's a save. He's up to 29 minus 4, so 25 saves. Right in the hands of Denty, and it somehow stays in. So still waiting to come in is Torrey and Reardon. Dennis Reardon, a junior defenseman. Him and Torrey were pushing and shoving. They got the misconducts. It's an icing, right? And it'll be an icing, and they'll come out of the box. Michael, Torrey, and Reardon out of the box. Oh, it's Michael again. Second time he left the door open.
Got to shut that door.
You got to get the door. I can't get it, Rob. The ref came right here and didn't shut the door. He's going to talk to them.
He's got it.
Oh, we got a goalie change. They're going to let the senior
Christian Sharetta.
Should have known that. when I was in college, I was on Nick Sharetta's radio show.
There you go.
I did sports for Nick Sharetta.
6:55 left. We'll get the change.
Back here on LMC Varsity Sports. So Callanan gives up, makes 25 saves on 29 shots, and he played 50. What was it, -7? So 50. Everything but 7 minutes. 45 plus 8, 53 minutes. Actually 53:05 if you want to be exact. In goal for the junior. So they put the senior Christian Sharetta in for the final 6:55 as.
Yeah, they don't play 20-minute periods, Charlie.
No, I know. That's why it was.
So how did he play 55 minutes? There's only 45 minutes in the game.
You're right. He played
38.
38:05. 38:05.
Complaining about my math earlier.
38:05. Correct. I'm sorry.
Not the NHL.
38:05.
Thank goodness.
Right, as that one is high by Knowles.
That one deflects off the netting.
38:05. You're right. 15 here in high school hockey. And
Except
Samantha
for when
Maresca
it's
comes in.
17:30, which it was for a hot second.
What happened?
The 17:30 periods, if you remember that whole situation.
Yeah. What was that?
That was it last year, the year before?
Maresca, she's All-American, right? Or
Junior Olympian.
Junior Olympian, field hockey goalie for Coach Savage, the legend. We got two legends here in
you read
Mamaroneck
the rule change in field hockey? No more timeouts.
I know, we talked about this. Right, so then Savage can't call timeout.
They're going to play quarters now instead of halves.
Hockey can still, oh yeah, they have the timeout.
Hockey has the one timeout.
Are the quarters instead of halves?
Yep.
Is it the same amount of time though?
Yes.
Well, Maresca battling the other female player, and that is Emma Talkin. The two seniors battling, and Maresca comes up with it. She passes it back to Spano. Samantha Maresca showing that field hockey goalie strength. Maresca has it. Nice pass, Maresca across ice to
Mark Goshes?
No, your favorite player, number 4. What's his name again?
Oh, Vasily Manolidis.
Manolidis. But that's definitely Greek, right? Manolidis?
I would assume.
Yeah, Vasily Manolidis. It's all Greek to me. As they do a shift change and a save by the backup goalie Sharetta on the shot by Vasily Manolidis. 4:47 left, 4-0 Mamaroneck as the fifth line got some action.
That one came up high on Sharetta, too. Nearly got him in the mask.
The little guy made a nice save. Small goalie.
He's a senior, but not the tallest guy out there.
No, he's like your height.
Hey.
I don't know. Actually, you could be taller.
I don't know. We don't have listed heights, so you'd just be guessing.
He is short. But that's his first save. As Jerry forgot to give him a shot on goal, but that was definitely a save. He's a lefty. Yeah, you're right. I don't think we'll see Michael Torrey the rest of the way. Kelly gets tangled with Murray. 4:10 left in this game. 4-0. Mamaroneck will advance to play number 11 ETBE, Eastchester, Tuggo, Bronxville, and Edgemont. Combined quad team, the quad team, who beat Scarsdale in an upset. The 3-seed Scarsdale Raiders 5-3 at the Ice Hutch. So you saw that nice tweet. They said the guy was looking for them to get back on defense, and it's wide. Really wants that shutout. But they said that the Scarsdale, the ETBE commented how like of a clean game, even though they played like a lot of penalties, like Scarsdale played. That was an obvious trip, but they didn't call it. But and the way they how they compete against ETB and just like good sportsmanship and everything, which is good to hear.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah, I thought they had good when they played here, except for the coach with his phantom timeout with the goalie when he switched him.
Hey, if you need a timeout and you don't have a timeout, you got to do something.
Vaquero gets it out of after Margocious won the faceoff. Somebody lost a stick. That was Clarkstown's Romeo.
Now Loga loses a stick, gets it back.
I don't think that happened. It happened twice in, what, 10 seconds? I mean, 20 seconds there. I don't think it happened the rest of the game. In front of the goal, screening the goalie. A nice move made by Seward. Shot wide by Loga. Shot missed across the goal mouth as it is played up here by Marocious, and a nice save by Lil Sharetta, the goalie. Got a hand on it and pushed it up high. Jerry was on those saves, and another save by Sharetta. Nice play by the backup goalie, the senior Sharetta. A little pushing and shoving there. Seward. Who's that, Maresca? Maresca had to get
in the middle of it.
Seward. It's a little Samantha.
We've seen her on the field.
We've seen her field hockey, right? And the other girls in there again on the other team. Emma Taukin. What's Maresca listed as? Forward?
Yes.
I'm sure she could play goalie too. That shot, another save by Sharetta. Made 4 or 5 since coming in off the bench in his final game as a senior. Kelly got tripped up. Ref's not calling anything, and Samantha Maresca draws a penalty. As soon as I say they're not doing anything. Oh, Samantha Maresca comes in and shoves. Maresca came in and shoved. Who was that, Bialik?
I can't tell. They're all huddled up right now.
Vinegar. Maresca came in and shoved it.
We'll see if there are any.
And she drew the penalty.
Anything
She was
coming in from
scratched.
the official.
She was tripped. Timeout officials.
Timeout Mamaroneck, I think.
Oh, as our favorite player, Vasily Manolitis, gets a unsportsmanlike penalty.
And Alec Magner on the initial trip also gets a
Tripping.
minor.
Unsportsmanlike. I think because he came over and he was like gesturing like at a.
And so the official does say they're going to play 5-on-5. No loss of on-ice manpower for either team.
Because he was gesturing for him to get out. Vasily. Jerry telling them 9 seconds and a whistle.
Good luck.
What is that cord? You see this cord? It looks like it's like a microphone or something. It goes all the way down to the penalty box.
I think it's an extension cord.
Yeah.
In case
It's
they
a
have
long
something
one.
to plug in down there. I don't know.
Goes all the way up there. Very interesting.
Must be the nearest outlet.
So Maresca's in. She drew the penalty on the trip, but then Manolitis got the 7th penalty of the day from Mamaroneck. But they haven't given up any power play goals. They actually scored a shorthanded. Cifuentes, Vaquero, Manolitis, the junior. The reason he got the unsportsmanlike is because they saw him. He came over and was pointing like to the player that he got like the penalty, like pointing like to get out or something. Maresca has it, as Clarkstown thought there was a whistle, and Maresca's shot is saved, as it was deflected and shaved by the goalie. But Clarkstown stopped playing like there was a whistle. Maresca.
There certainly was not an. Yeah, and Sharetta had a little trouble with that. Almost got it through the 5-hole.
That would have been a Maresca goal. So the 5th, that would have been it. A goal by a female player, your lone female player.
I think it's the empty net goal they're missing.
That's not going to happen. It's 4-0.
Yeah, the goal is rather manned right now.
Yes, we had the shorthanded, power play, and even strength, and a penalty shot. So then your lone female player. Uh-oh, the shutout and freeze! Sprawls and stops any anything from happening.
That goal almost came off its moorings again, too.
Yeah, Kleinhandler. Yeah, that goal doesn't want to stay still.
It's a little wobbly.
Maresca with another
like
hit.
It's still on the goal line.
Samantha Maresca laying out. She came in as the enforcer on that play after she got tripped when Manolitis came in. This has been a fun fourth, no goals, but a fun third period. Everyone got in, basically. This is played forward as Mamaroneck. Final 15 seconds of this period, of this game. 4-0 lead. We'll have an interview and analysis as the game will end. And Freed will touch up for the final time, 3.6 seconds. There'll be a face-off.
How about that? They will get that whistle under 9 seconds.
He's stuck in the court we were talking about. He was.
Well, he's out now.
Magner. And of course, the door doesn't shut.
Of course.
Of course.
3.6 left. This one all but decided.
Wow, the Islanders tied it at 3. It was 3-1, Spencer, and now it's 3-3. As Mamaroneck wins, as the final faceoff goes behind the goal, and the Tigers win this one 4-0 as they celebrate on the ice, and they'll go to the semifinals to face ETB as the clock is going the other way.
That's all right. Yeah, a good game from Mamaroneck too. They kind of put their will on Clarkstown early in that first period, set the tone, and it was just a matter of clamping down and getting it done the rest of the way. They able to get Jack Freed the shutout. He hasn't allowed any goals through 2 playoff games. And ETB, they upset Scarsdale, so Mamaroneck's got to keep it up for them. And they can't take them lightly, just like they didn't take Clarkstown lightly. They came at them. Plus, you got to remember there's most likely suffering at the other end of that, so you've got to get yourself playing your best hockey for that.
Suffering, one of the best teams in the state. Yeah,
for sure.
They're going to be a tough customer. So when we get back, we'll do interviews and post-game analysis here on LMC Varsity Sports. Back here on the post-game show with Charlie Denty. And Charlie, it was a good win for you guys. Tell me, what was the key to getting a 3-goal first period?
I mean, we knew they were a good team. We played them earlier in the year. We kind of knew their defense a little bit. We knew that they left the points open a lot, so we kind of tried to abuse that, get a lot of shots from the point. We ended up getting like 2 tips, I think, or maybe 1 tip, then 1 wide open backdoor pass. Yeah, pretty much that.
And you had 2 assists, and then you had the lone goal in the second period. I think it was on your shot, right, that they covered it up? Or you were right in on it, but you took the penalty shot. But tell me about that penalty shot. Very nifty. Where'd you get that move from, and what was that?
That's kind of my go-to move, actually. We just had a scrimmage versus Rye last week, and I used the same move to score there too. Yeah, but I noticed the goalie kind of fell down a lot, so as soon as I saw that, I knew what I had to do on that.
And you guys play the 11 seed ETBE. It will be they beat Scarsdale. They're, as an 11 seed, how will you guys not overlook them? As that's what it's all about. As you're a 2, they're an 11.
I mean, we know that they upsetted 2 teams so far. They're definitely not a team to take lightly. I know they've got a lot of travel players, and they don't go to every game, so that might be why they're a little low. But I mean, we're expecting all their travel players to be there. I mean, we're ready for a good game. We're not overlooking them at all.
We're back on the post-game show now with Tigers coach Mike Chaparelli. Coach, really got things going there in the first period. The 3 goals, it kind of felt like after that you were able to kind of coast the rest of the way.
Well, we were trying to score some more. Their goalie played pretty well, made some really good saves for them. I thought we played a really good job. We took too many penalties, so that took a little momentum away from us. And the game got a little out of hand at times, and that probably hurt the scoring opportunities.
Moving forward now, Scarsdale gets upset today by ETB&E, so that'll be your opponent for the semifinal. I don't think you've played them this year, so what's your approach in going against a team that I don't know if you've even had a chance to scout yet?
Thank God I went and saw them play one time, so I saw them once. I don't think all the guys were there then, so we'll try and get as much on we can. We know Steve Goff, exactly the coach. He played for me, so he's going to know us, and we're going to know him a little bit, so that'll be good. A nice matchup. And the winner gets a big prize, the finals, so we're going to go hard.
Back here on the post-game show, final score 4-0. And Rob, it was a good win for Mamaroneck. The big thing was they were up 3-0 as they scored with their 3rd goal with 10 seconds to go in the first period. And when you're up 3-0 at the end of one, you have almost like an estimated 98% probability of winning the game.
Yeah, and they certainly took care of business up to that point, and after that point, they played hard, they played smart, they were able to rotate out a lot of people in and out. So they've got their next game in 48 hours. They're not going to be too tired. They were able to get everyone some ice time. It's everything you want out of a big playoff game. You get a lot of your depth, some big playoff minutes, and your big guns are still ready and raring to go for the semifinal.
Jack Fried with an 18 save shutout. He hasn't let a goal in, as Mamaroneck as a combined 10-0 score total, as they beat Mount Pleasant 6-0 and now 4-0 here. But ETB, they definitely won't take them for granted, as Charlie Denty was telling me, and that they had a lot of good travel players, and that's why their seed was 11. So that's an interesting factor as well, and also that they're the 11 seed. But this could, and they never played them in the regular season. This could be a good game.
Yeah, I think it's definitely a curious game coming in. Not everyone's going to know what to expect. They, again, like we said, they haven't really seen each other. Shap told me that he scouted them once, but a lot of those travel players weren't there. So a lot of unknowns. The Tigers just have to go out and play their game, and if they do that and play it well, I think they expect to be on the winning end when time runs out.
And then they'll probably have to play the top seed Suffern, who's one of the best teams in the state. So Mamaroneck advances to the semifinals. Will be here on Thursday in the semifinals, where they'll take on the number 11 seed ETBE as they win this one 4-0. And that'll wrap it up from here. A lot of people to thank. The executive director is Matt Sullivan. The assistant director is Dina Schumacher. The community sports producer is the man to my left, Mr. Rob Moretti. Our camera crew were Shane McIver, Francisco Farizzi, Amanda Van Digny, and once again for Rob Moretti, I'm Charlie McGraw. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great evening.